That mean you don't know, or you're not going to answer my question?
I don't have a full list of everyone that everyone has met with. But
well, I can help you with that as well. The answer is yes. Your leader, but you're not in charge.
Our mission.
Do you take responsibility for what happens at the Department of the Interior?
I take responsibility.
Do you take full responsibility for what happens at the Department of the Interior? Good. Then why are your leadership meeting with dark money groups and concealing it from the public? Why are they doing it off the books? How many times has this happened?
Today in Washington, sparks flew, and the truth came out. Senator Josh Hawley just pulled off one of the most explosive interrogations I've ever seen in a Senate hearing. And trust me, you're going to want to hear how it all went down. It kicked off quietly enough. Hawley leaned in, his voice calm, and asked Interior Secretary Deb Haaland, "Do you know the Wilderness Society?" She hesitated, like she was searching her memory. "I've heard of it," she replied, but you could feel the tension already building. That's when Hawley pounced. With surgical precision, he revealed, "The Wilderness Society isn't just another environmental group. It's a major player funded by foreign billionaire Hans Oris, a man with a shady past and a history of illegal campaign donations in the U.S. You could almost hear the room inhale as Hawley laid out the facts. He wasn't just questioning, he was exposing. And he wasn't done. Hawley came armed with evidence, emails, dates, names, the whole paper trail. Turns out top leaders in Haaland's own department had been holding secret off-the-record meetings with the Wilderness Society. Even while the group was suing the department, these meetings weren't on any official calendar. July 14th, a covert meeting request. July 19th, advice on how to skirt court rules. And right after those meetings, the Wilderness Society got exactly what they wanted: critical mining leases canceled and 250,000 acres of land locked away.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Haaland, do you know the group called the Wilderness Society?
I've heard of it, yes.
And what, to your knowledge, what is this group?
It sounds like the name is explanatory.
Well, let me help you a little bit. It's a left-wing environmentalist pressure group. Do you know who funds them?
I do not.
Well, I can help you with that, too. It's funded in large part by a foreign billionaire, Hans-Georg Weiss, who has routed his money through all manner of dark money groups, including the Arabella Network. Hans-Georg Weiss was investigated by the FEC for illegal campaign contributions because he's not a United States citizen. He sits on the governing council of this dark money environmentalist group. Has anybody in leadership at your department met with them, the Wilderness Society?
Senator, I do not know this individual, and
Has anybody in leadership at your department met with the Wilderness Society?
Well, I'm sure we've met with a lot of groups and organizations in the work that we do, and we're discussing the environment.
So does that mean you don't know, or you're not going to answer my question?
I don't have a full list of everyone that everyone has met with. But
well, I can help you with that as well. The answer is yes. Your leadership has met with the Wilderness Society. They met with the Wilderness Society when that group was a plaintiff suing the Department of the Interior with an adverse lawsuit against you, and they met with them off the books. I've got the emails. In July of 2021, after you had come to office, members of the Wilderness Society, when they're suing the department, write to your top deputy and ask for a meeting to keep it off of his calendar. Here it is, July 14th, 2021. Can we set up a meeting with these folks? July 19th, 2021, they propose how they might calibrate this so it doesn't look like they're violating any of the rules of the court. And remarkably, it stays completely off of everybody's calendars. We only know about it because FOIA requests were filed. And then after they have these off-the-books meetings, their request is to cancel the mineral leasing rights in Minnesota in the Superior National Forest. This is a critical minerals mine. The society wants the mine shut down. After they meet off the books with your leadership, you do it. A few months later, you do it. You cancel the leases, and then you withdraw 225,000 acres of critical mining from production and leasing shortly after that. Is it common practice at your department to meet with dark money groups off the books and conceal it from the public?
Senator, thank you for the question. And of course, I can't answer to, if you're referring to our former deputy secretary, he's no longer at the department.
Who worked for you?
He worked for the president. He was appointed by the president.
He's your deputy secretary. Are you the secretary of the Department of Interior? I thought that's why you were here.
Yes.
Are you the secretary? Don't look at her, look at me.
Yes.
Are you the secretary?
I am.
Do these people who are sitting here today answering most of your questions, do they work for you?
They work.
Do they report for you? You're not in charge?
They work with me.
They work with
They
you,
work
so
as
you're
a
not in
team.
charge of the department. Oh my gosh, I thought you were in charge. I thought that's why you were here.
We work as a team.
Oh, okay, so who's in charge then?
I provide the vision. I provide the overall direction and.
But you're not in charge.
Our mission.
Do you take responsibility for what happens at the Department of the Interior?
Take responsibility.
Do you take full responsibility for what happens at the Department of the Interior? Good. Then why are your leadership meeting with dark money groups and concealing it from the public? Why are they doing it off the books? How many times has this happened?
Senator, this is the first I'm hearing of this. My deputy secretary is no longer there, and I can't answer to what he did when he was there.
What did they get out of it, do you suppose? What do you suppose Hans-Jörg Weiss got out of you canceling the leases after they asked you to?
I don't know who.
In an off-the-books reading.
I don't know who this individual.
Oh, sure. I mean, you don't know. You're not in charge. You're not responsible. We have a corruption problem in this government, Madam Secretary, and frankly, we have a corruption problem in your department.
We don't.
We've got we certainly do. We have foreign billionaires who are funding dark money groups coming to meet with your leadership, concealing it from the public while they are filing lawsuits adverse to the department, doing it without the court's knowledge, doing it, you say, without your knowledge, and then getting exactly what they want. Now, I don't know how much money he made off of it. I'm sure it was a lot. I know how he made his money. He made his money by poisoning people. Hans-Jörg Weiss, here's what his company did. In 2009, Synthes USA, with Weiss at its head, was charged by Philadelphia's U.S. attorney with running an illegal clinical trial on humans. They injected them with a cement that turns to bone inside the human skeleton. That's the guy who's funding this group, who's pressuring your department, and you're meeting with them off the books and giving them exactly what they want.
I did not meet with him. You're implying that I met with him.
I'm just trying to figure out who's in charge of the Interior Department. You've said it isn't you. It sounds to me like it's the billionaires. It sounds to me like it's the dark money billionaires who are calling the shots at the Department of the Interior. And all I have to say to you, Madam Secretary, is that is a travesty. It is a travesty. The American people should be in charge, not the foreign billionaires. And the fact that you've let them run rampant is outrageous. It's outrageous. Thank you.
Hawley pressed. Haaland crumbled. She claimed she didn't know about the meetings. She said her deputy was gone. She repeated, "We work as a team," over and over. But Hawley wasn't having it. "So you're not in charge?" he shot back. "Are you the Secretary of the Interior or not?" The silence was deafening. Hawley kept going, connecting every dark dot. He detailed how Hans Oris, the foreign billionaire behind these lawsuits, had a record of illegal human experiments in the U.S. "This man poisons people for profit," Hawley thundered, "and now he's buying influence in your department." "And you're letting him?" Haaland was out of answers, and the message was loud and clear. The American people aren't in charge anymore. Dark money and foreign billionaires are pulling the strings. But here's why this matters to you. What happens in these hearings doesn't stay in Washington. It impacts American jobs, resources, and the very future of U.S. policy. Today, Hawley showed what real oversight looks like. He exposed the rot and demanded accountability. If you're fed up with corruption, sick of secret deals, and ready to see leaders who actually lead, this is your moment. Smash that subscribe button. Join the fight for truth, transparency, and real American leadership. Because today proved, Hawley isn't just asking questions, he's delivering consequences. And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned.